Hey guys, this is Sean here with you. I got Cricket with me, and talking about what we discussed tonight is promised. We're going through something kind of new here with the Rising Warriors, and we're talking about the Samurai or the Bushido Code, and it's what we call a 753 code, and it's 7 virtues of a warrior, 5 keys to health, and 3 states of mind. So the 7 virtues are your integrity, your courage, your benevolence, your politeness, your honesty, your honor, your loyalty, rational nutrition, sensible exercise, efficient rest, proper hygiene, positive attitude. And then the 3 states of mind are alertness, clear mind, and emotional balance. So tonight we decided that we were going to start on integrity.
Yep.
So Cricket, from what you gathered from the class tonight, how would you define integrity?
I would define integrity of, let's say, you're walking on a street, not really anyone's around, but you see trash all around the area. Mm-hmm. And you decide to go and pick up that trash because you want it to look nicer, you want it to stay healthy, you want a better earth. And not knowing that someone's out there watching you. Mm-hmm. Because you always do have someone watching you, and that's God. But there is always going to be one person who is watching your every move. Not a stalker, but you know what I mean.
No creepy.
So when they see you do that one good thing, it'll make them have that thought in their head, oh, I should do something nice.
So you're talking about integrity inspiring somebody.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You know, to me, integrity is always trying to do the right thing. That if there's a situation that comes up and I have the chance to be dishonest, that I actually choose the honest path and try to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. We talk about that being sanctified. We talk about that being righteous. And you know, the thing is, a lot of times, guys, with our integrity, sometimes people will get so inflated. And I think that, you know, like we kind of had an incident earlier where we had somebody who said, you know what, I'm at this level. I'm at this level right here, and you know, and nobody is higher than me. I'm already at the highest level that I can be at. And you know, I've seen this time and time again. You know, Mike Tyson, Ronda Rousey, thought that they were the top of the game. They thought they were the best, and guess what happened? Boom, got knocked out, flat and cold. The guy who made the Titanic, you know, he flat out said this. He said what? He said, God himself cannot sink this ship, and guess what happened? God sunk it. Yep. You know, you gotta be careful what you say, and integrity has a lot to do with our mouths and our mindsets and how we handle ourselves. So to me, integrity is how do I hold myself? Do I hold myself to a standard that is a good moral standard where I'm trying to do the right thing? Mm-hmm. And so, you know, that's the righteousness of God. You know, we've got to learn to be righteous folks, especially being a warrior, especially being a rising warrior, and in combat, definitely. I mean, you could go the total other way with what you just said. If I'm outside and I'm doing something and I'm claiming to be a Christian and I do something wrong, guess what? I can cause somebody to stumble and not want to come to church and don't want anything to do with God. And I don't want to be that person that has that blood on our hands. We watched a movie tonight. This young man was cheating on a medical exam test and wound up working in a hospital and costing some poor guy his life.
Those hand signals, though.
Huh?
Those hand signals.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was cheating. He was using hand signals, you know, and it was wild, you know. And we've got to be the type of people that we do our best, you know. That if we don't know an answer, we don't lie about it. We try to find the answer. We try to help people out. I mean, that goes our homework, our daily lives, our relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom and dad. I mean, we've got to be careful with what we do. So integrity is such a huge part of who we are. I mean, you know, you're in public schools, and you know you're in high school still. Which, yeah, believe it or not, the kid's still in high school. He's amazing. But even in high school, day after day after day, you have the choice to build on your integrity or lose your integrity.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're not a trustworthy person, then nobody's going to want to come to you. And the type of people that you're going to bring around are not going to be. They're not going to be healthy people. You don't want that kind of toxic relationship. What is it that lady says? Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, ain't nobody got time for a bad for a bad view of themselves. So, you know, as you're walking through your daily lives, you want to do what's best. You want to do what's right.
Yeah.
So.
And just lot of times people do need to go and take that extra step, you know? If you want that promotion, take that extra step and step up and talk to them about it.
Right.
If you want a higher grade in school, step up, do the work. For me, I'm wanting to go to state again for wrestling, and I'm also wanting to go and sign up as one of the captains for wrestling team. So I'm trying to step up and pick up my game to go fight stronger within our matches and my practices, and I'm taking that extra step.
Well, see, in January, I was 300 pounds. And to lose the weight, I had to step up and do that. To grow a youth group, I had to step up and become the person that I needed to be. It all was focused on my integrity. You know, what type of person did I want to be? What type of person did I want to be viewed at? And you know, so we want to make sure that you know, that we're living our honorable lives.
Mm-hmm.
The samurais, they were protectors of the emperor, which was a huge job. And they actually had rituals that they would have to do if they dishonored. Honor was everything to them. Honor was everything to these guys. And their integrity meant everything. They had to do what was right at all times. And, you know, I know it's hard to do everything right at all times, but they held themselves to a higher standard, and they held themselves to a code, and it was that warrior code. And with us as Christians, we all have our own warrior code, and that is to do what's right and follow Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, man, you know, day one in, really love this picture right here, man. It's kind of
I
amazing.
don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty sick looking. So
Yeah, so I mean, you know, he's actually praying at that point too. He's got his head down and he's praying, and it talks about the code and what it means. So we're going to work through the 753 code with you. Please tune in, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you got to do. Come back next week to see the second part, because the second part we're going to talk about is courage. And having courage in the face of insurmountable odds. That's tough.
yeah, that is.
That's tough. But you know, the thing is, whenever you look at the 753 code, every part of it goes hand in hand in hand in hand in hand. And I don't know about you, man, but I want to live that code so that I can be a warrior for Jesus.
Yes.
Amen. So we'll see you next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate every like that we get. We appreciate everybody who shares us online, and we just thank you so much.
Yeah, and please let these videos reach out to others. Let others know about our channel. If you know anyone who you think this video could help out, please share it to them. Send it to them. We're trying to increase our subscribers up to 100 this year so that we can start doing Q&A videos to where you guys ask us questions and we'll sit down and answer those questions for you guys. So please like, subscribe, and share.
Hey, I'll tell you what, we'll go one further. If we can get 25 extra likes in the next 2 weeks, we will sit down and do a live Q&A. Live on the air. We'll try to do YouTube Live. If we can't do YouTube Live, we'll give you a link to where you can catch us on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tune in and talk to us. Hey, guess what else? We've got a cool interview coming up real soon. You can go to our Facebook page, c.o.m.b.a.t, and there are 2 interviews on there with 8-time world champion Samuel Braga for Jiu-Jitsu. This man has won the world's 8 times. We've got that coming. We've got December 1st. We're going to have him here and we're going to do an interview with him, which is going to be amazing. Getting to talk to him. We actually have a guy who's coming who was, I think, a 3-time state wrestling champion coming here. Not the fake, you know, Saturday night I'm gonna. No, we're talking about a real wrestler.
John Cena.
Yeah, not John Cena. We got this guy coming in, and we got something really cool too. We were looking at doing it in December, but we're looking at it in spring. And guys, stay tuned because we are working on a interview with a really cool Christian singer who is a leader of a well-known band. I won't say who, sorry, but yeah, we are working on doing a concert with a well-known Christian band, and looking forward to trying to get them out. And we're going to do a really big show here. If we don't do it here, we're going to do it across the street. So stay tuned for that, guys. We're going to be doing some interviews with some sick people, man. It's going to be amazing. So this channel is growing. We thank you guys so much. Get on there, like, subscribe, get us some more likes. If we get more likes, you'll get the live Q&As. And man, we won't hesitate to bring some cool people in. So
Yeah,
man.
man.
So we got the hookup.
You know, I'm not gonna be there for the December 1st.
That's okay, man. We'll get you in. We'll get you in where you can see him. So, Cricket's not going to get to be here for December 1st, but we're still going to have video, and we're still going to do a Q&A with him, with Sammy Braga. Sammy Braga is here in Knoxville. He owns Gracie Baja Knoxville. He was trained under Draculino Margulies, and Draculino was trained by Carlos Gracie. So, I mean, you hear the name Gracie, you think Hiram Gracie, you think Helio Gracie, you think Carlos Gracie. Any UFC, you hear the Gracie name, and Gracie was Hoist Gracie, was the biggest one. And he's trained directly underneath these people. And he's actually met them. So, I mean, hearing him tell stories of getting to meet these people is pretty cool. And just what he's going to bring to us about the self-defense and about courage. And I'll get us some side video with him on courage next week. You guys, it's going to be sick. We look forward to seeing you next week. So, we love you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Oos.
Oops.